what all happened here. And then my going to Springfield, it's amazing journey. And I thank the Lord every day for my time here in Lafayette and my time in Springfield.
And I'm sure there were occasional ups and downs, but through it all, God was faithful, and
Absolutely.
No real,
More than faithful.
yeah, no real. And your kids are doing well still, and love the
yes.
Lord, and grandkids, and
Oh yes.
that's pretty much the bottom line, huh? If you've got that, then very blessed.
Two of Greg's children are in full-time ministry.
Yep.
And Tyler and Tiffany live there in Springfield.
Yep.
And but Robert and Amber are youth pastors out in Bel Air, Maryland.
Oh,
And Jake and Katie are up in near La Crosse, Wisconsin.
so for your kids and grandkids, being in ministry is a great life. You would
Yeah.
highly encourage it, huh?
Oh, yes. Yes. And you know, I never dreamed that I would see the church here in Lafayette do what it has done. And I never dreamed that I would go to Springfield and be one of the executive officers. I just never dreamed that. When I came here to Lafayette, somebody asked me, "What is your vision for Lafayette?" I said, "Well, I would like someday to have 400 people, children and all, babies and all, in morning worship." Well,
Sort of.
the last
Exceeded
three the last 3 months that I was here, we averaged a little bit over 1,400 in Sunday morning service.
Why, for through the years, the thing I always appreciate about you, I don't know a lot of, I don't run, of course, in AG minister circles, but you always were you were just yourself. I mean, you never put on airs, never cared about status. I mean, it's just human nature. Some people, you go to general council and
Yeah.
how's your church doing? And
Yeah.
you always even said you seemed surprised when people knew you, you just honestly were just very, who you were, just wanted to serve the Lord, wanted to minister, and it wasn't, no angling for things, no wanting to be recognized. It's just almost like very sort of content in your own skin and just very,
Yeah.
just whatever God brought along.
And that pretty well sums it up.
Because I've heard people, we had a missionary, the guy in Vanuatu, Gary Ellison. I was talking to him once. He said he used to come when he was single, having a hard time, discouraged. He would drive to Lafayette, you'd meet with him, visit with him, you'd encourage him, and he'd be encouraged, and he was ready to go again. And, through the years, I know you've had a chance to help people, encourage people, and share, and it's probably rewarding to see, things like God use people like that when maybe they're down or need some help or encouragement, and God, whether it's a Dean Grable or other people through the years. So even here in Lafayette, because Pastor Robbie was saying, how many churches in Lafayette have some pretty strong roots or ties here, all the way from Upper Room to Bethel or Connection Point to the Mickler's Church to Tom Camp's church. And when you start counting down, it's amazing how.
Yeah.
I remember Lindy Heath, my friend. Remember Lindy Heath, the Scrabble player from Covenant?
Yeah.
Of course, he passed away, unfortunately, a few years ago, but he was going to Covenant, and every time some new people come to church and he heard they used to go to First Assembly years ago, he would always be so encouraged because he knew that they were going to be solid people, because anybody goes to First Assembly and went there for a while, he knew, that they were going to be a blessing to the church. So there's so many people that the church used to help and encourage.
You know, I had to depend on God because I didn't have natural abilities. I couldn't sing, I couldn't play any music. If God didn't show up, I was done for.
One last little story. At my parents' 50th anniversary, Columbian Park at that place, all kinds of people, lots of old friends, a lot of them not even going to our church anymore, other churches. And someone from our church commented to me, wow, it's been so nice to see all these people that you haven't seen for a long time. And then they sort of said, and it's, you know, it's sort of sad that they don't come to our church. And I said, well, yeah, but maybe God brought them for a season. They were helped, encouraged, they grew,
Yeah.
and now they're blessing.
Yes.
They're part of other churches.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
the influence of the church. There's a couple today, Jerry Sipple, I went to the home school, they go to Whitehorse. I told them you were coming, they were so excited. I mean, there's people in probably almost every church in this community that for a while
Yeah.
came to our church and were helped and encouraged. It's okay.
That's right. It's okay.
So, all right, well,